Hey everybody. All right, so it's time for a little troubleshooting here. I had a fantastic question from Mal today, and I have her permission to do a quick video on it. So basically, her question was, she has somebody that she really loves who, when Mal thinks of oils that would be helpful for her or what she's dealing with, she thinks of a support for her thyroid, which is like totally legit. If that's what she's struggling with, who wouldn't think of that? So we've been like, okay, what oils would be helpful, talking about that. And Mal said she's trying to prep and prepare to emphasize how oils can help her, but she's worried that she might not see the value in a kit, which is totally legitimate. And I bet if we were all honest, we've probably been there. So I just kind of want to break this down because what I always come back to is there is very clearly a reason that the Family Essentials and the Home Essentials have those 10 oils, because for a home to be without even one of those 10 oils, pretty much they're missing out, they're lacking. So let's just let me kind of play this out for you. I hope I can do this in a way that makes sense, but let's just use Mal's example. So we're thinking thyroid support. So I looked up some oils for that. And in my reference book, you know, it talks about clove and lemongrass and myrrh. And so, yeah, she could pay $35 and get those 3 bottles of oil, or pay retail for them and not get the membership. But then what does she do when she wants to sleep well at night, or she's got a sore throat or congestion or allergies, or wants clear skin, or has a headache? You know, those health concerns are pretty much, you know, we all want to sleep well, we all want things like that. Hey Mal, we're talking about you. So I lost my train of thought, sorry guys. So basically, I feel like the oils that were listed were, like I said, clove, lemongrass, myrrh. But if she gets those and just those oils, not going to be super, super helpful. Like, even think of oil camp. You know, like, you can't really go through oil camp and learn with just clove, lemongrass, and myrrh. So what I talked about in the launch training, and I feel like is true of what we're trying to do here, is that we're trying to be customer first. So when we think customer first, honestly, what I think is a home without the 10 oils in one of those 2 kits is sorely lacking. Again, I know I say this all the time, but I have never had anybody be like, man, I am so glad that I didn't get a kit and get my frankincense right away, or, you know, whatever. It's always the opposite, and it's a complaint that I hear about not having those oils. So that being said, you have somebody maybe that you're trying to help that's, you know, maybe we're just going to stick with the example of they want support for their thyroid. So other oils that were listed when you looked under thyroid, when I looked under, peppermint and frankincense. So there are oils in those 2 kits that would be helpful. So then you can talk about, when you talk about peppermint, be like, this is going to be really helpful for your issue, and this is how you're going to use it. And frankincense, this is going to be really helpful, because the reality is you can cover a multitude of health concerns with those 10 oils. And then maybe she's like, okay, I would really love to add clove, after she's gone through oil camp and understands and feels comfortable using her oils. Then think of how much more helpful adding in an oil like clove or lemongrass or myrrh for more specific support for her thyroid that would make so much more sense to her brain, because she has an understanding now, and also enough of an oil arsenal to take care of her overall health. So yeah, that's one example. Let's use another example. I feel like I run into people who are like, oh, I'm just struggling with focus, I just want InTune. Or I'm just struggling with headaches, I just want Past Tense. Or what's another one? Hormones, I just want Clari-Calm. Okay, so again, I could just sell them that bottle, or I know that if they really struggle with focus, then they could use out of the Family Essentials or Home Essentials, peppermint, they could use frankincense, they could use lemon. Okay, they've got options there. So why not start with that and then say, hey, you know what you might really love is to add a bottle of InTune next time you order. Which is true, and they will have a foundation, and they will never regret having those 10 oils. So You could do it for focus, for hormone support. You could sell them a bottle of Clary Calm or teach them how to use their frankincense and their 10 oils and then have them add in Clary Calm to their routine, and it will be life-changing. So things like that. So we know, as people who have fallen in love with our oils and learned how to utilize them, that there's nothing that can really replace. There's not a single bottle or 2 or 3 that could replace the overall wellness that those 10 oils give us. So then it's kind of, I know this is a little long-winded, but it's then kind of up to us to say, this is what this will look like, and to still be able to incorporate their concerns in, whether it's focus or thyroid or hormones or weight management or whatever. I almost guarantee you, I think it would be pretty hard to stump us all, that there is going to be one, if not more, oils in the Family Essentials or Home Essentials that will apply to what they're going through, because they're so versatile. So really take advantage of their versatility and really not advocate, but be sure that they know about the versatility of the oils, because it truly is, at the end of the day, it is in their best interest to help them get a really good foundation of oils, because it's being short-sighted to say, even though we've all been there, it's just like not in their best interest to be like, here's just a couple of oils, and then they only get a little slice of the picture and they never experience what we've been able to experience. So I guess that's what I would say about it, because I feel like I talked for a while about it. But I don't know, guys. The kits are made for a purpose, and they're made because they are the top 10 kick butt oils, and a home with those 10 oils literally can conquer the world pretty much. And of course there's other things that you can add in, but those are so essential, hence the essentials in the kit name. And it also saves them a ton of money. Try and buy frankincense on your own. So that's what I would say. Mel, we can talk about this further, but I think that was a really good question. I think that's really helpful, because you are not the only one, myself included, who have approached an appointment and been like, oh man, I don't know if I can show them the value of this kit. I don't know if it seems like more than they actually need. But everybody needs immune support and better sleep, and most everybody wants clearer skin, or, has a sore muscle. I mean, they're pretty all-encompassing. All right, so I will see you all tonight, I hope, for the follow-up training. I need to go keep getting ready for that. And we will talk tonight. Thanks, everybody.